Hey guys, so I'm finally doing the video post for a part of the vitamin blog. If you look above, I explained a little bit in detail how all the supplements we take and what kind of things if we take supplements, but I wanted to do a video just to be a little more detailed for you. And I'm just going to get started because I don't want to take too much time. So, before I got pregnant, I was taking a vitamin C, like a natural vitamin C, a probiotic, cod liver oil, fermented cod liver oil, with a butter oil, and I think that was it. And I stopped taking my fermented cod liver oil and my butter oil once I became pregnant because, personally for me, I don't know, there's a lot of like 50-50 on cod liver oil, and so after I did a bunch of research on it, I just decided I was most comfortable if I skipped it while I was pregnant and will continue with my fermented cod liver oil once Grayson gets here. So when I first found out I was pregnant, I ran out the day I found out, and we were going to the city anyway, and so I went and I bought the new Chapter Perfect Prenatal. Now, I was really sick in my first trimester. I mean, I wasn't as sick as I was with Mackenzie, but I was still really sick. So I got this, and I started taking it because I did a little bit of research on the most natural one, and I just found this at the health food store. In short, I didn't like it. It made me really nauseous. It made me not feel good. Every time I took this, I got sick that day. And I don't know why. I don't know if it was because there's herbs in it. It's a natural vitamin, but I guess as far as natural vitamins go, I would call the Perfect Prenatal okay. So I stopped taking that because I couldn't get through a day without getting sick if I took it. And so I wasn't too concerned about taking a prenatal overall in my pregnancy. My diet is very nutrient dense, and so I knew that as long as I was eating my regular diet, I was not too concerned with taking a prenatal because, as always, you should always try and get your nutrients from your food sources instead of just your vitamins. So after that, I went out and got a vitamin B6. This is just a Nature's Bounty. It's from one of the local stores I can get here. I can't get a whole lot of natural vitamins here. It's just a B6 supplement that I grabbed, and to try and fight off morning sickness, because vitamin B it's supposed to help that. I took that though, and I took it for a little while, and I think it helped. I don't know, I can't really remember. But then I got a little bit worried that I wasn't taking my prenatal in my first trimester just because of the folic acid, because my diet was really lacking. Like, I was eating bagels and cream cheese every morning because that was the only thing I could keep down. So I went back out and I got a Swiss Naturals Overall Health Vitamin B, and it has vitamin B12, 6, and B12, 6, and folic acid. And it's called Swiss Naturals. It's the most natural one I can get here in town. It's an okay brand. So I started taking this just to balance that out and make myself a little more comfortable that I was giving my baby a little more nutrients than just not taking anything and not being, until I could find a better prenatal as well. So I searched around on the internet for a little while, and I did some research and I went looking for a new prenatal. And so fast forward to today, I'm not taking any of those anymore. I stopped taking all 3 of the vitamins you just saw after my first trimester, and I went out shortly after, and probably about my second trimester? No, I don't know, in August, so I guess the end of my first trimester. And I went and I found these. They're from Mega Food. They are called Baby and Me Herb Free, and these, in short, are an amazing prenatal. If you're looking for a prenatal, if you want to take one, take these. They are amazing. They're made from, they're like completely whole food. They're gluten-free, they're vegetarian, they're tested-free, they're soy-free, they're dairy-free, they're farm-fresh, they're non-GMO, and they're herb-free. And so I think I heard a lot of things that sometimes the natural herbs can really affect some people. And I suppose I was a little bit herb sensitive because I know they can be pretty strong, and herbs are very medicinal, they can be, and so they have different reactions in everybody. So I decided to go with a herb-free one and try it. This is so gentle that you can even take it on an empty stomach. So they're pretty good capsules. I guess the only downside would be that they recommend you take 4 of these a day, which can be a little bit excessive, but it's not that bad. They're okay sized. They're really, if you're okay with swallowing things, so you can break them up, they're really easy. And they smell kind of bad at first, but now I'm used to them. And really, they don't taste bad. They just taste like a straight up bouillon cube. Like if you've ever like licked a bouillon cube, that's what they taste like. But they're really gentle. I started taking these and I was not sick at all. I felt better, and like I'd never experienced that after like really, except for cod liver oil, after taking a vitamin or something and actually feeling a difference and like noticing if I didn't take it that day. And these ones were amazing. Like I could actually like feel more energy. It's just, they're a great vitamin. With this one, I don't personally take 4 a day. Once I was able, my morning sickness went away at 10 weeks, and I was able to start incorporating my more natural, holistic diet again. And so I usually take about 2 to 3 of these a day. And I didn't think I was going to go out and get a new one, but I just did because I just ran out. They last a long time. They're a little bit on the pricey side. I don't know, it depends where you are. Here in Canada, this bottle costs me about $58, I believe. And there are 120 tablets, so there's 30 servings. But I don't take 4 a day, I take between 2 and 3, and so it lasts me a little bit longer. So I got this, I'd say halfway through my first trimester, and I just ran out this week, and I went and picked them up yesterday, and I am 28 weeks, like, in a couple days. So, in like a day. Yeah. So, they last a long time, so this is all I'll probably need unless I feel like taking or buying another one for breastfeeding. So, anyway, moving on. What else I take right now while pregnant? And these things, the following things I would take while not pregnant too. This doesn't matter. I take a Swiss Natural, just vitamin C. For me, vitamin C is really important because, especially with it being winter, it's really cold here. Flus and colds get passed around a lot. And also, for me, vitamin C is super important because I had an amalgam filling removed last year, and we decided to we waited a certain amount of time before we decided to start conceiving to make sure the safe period. If you don't really know much about amalgam fillings, they're kind of controversial, but I think that mine was open because of a cavity. I didn't want any extra mercury in my body, and so I started taking large doses of vitamin C to help my body detox any possible mercury there was, on top of a few other things. So I've just continued taking this for overall health, plus to keep any mercury that might possibly still be in my body in check. I also take a vitamin D3 supplement here, and then again it's a Swiss Naturals one. That's the one that's local to me. I'd recommend getting your vitamin D from the sun, but I live in Alberta, Canada, and it is really dark here and really cold. As you can see, it's really pitch black dark, and it is 5:45. So, we don't get a lot of sunshine here, and even if we did, you can't expose anything to soak up enough because it's too cold. So, and even in the summer here, I don't know, we live kind of, it just doesn't, I don't know, we don't get enough sun here for me to fully be comfortable with not taking vitamin D, and I notice a big difference when we take our vitamin D. So, I added a vitamin D3 supplement. It's very important. There's 2 types of vitamin D supplements. There's vitamin D2 and there's vitamin D3. D2 you don't want. Vitamin D3 is like the sunshine vitamin. It's as close as you can get to the real thing. And vitamin D2 tends to be more synthetic. It's more from like, I just looked into this. I think it's more like plant-ish. I have no idea. Vitamin D3 is better. Look it up if you're interested. If not, take my word on it and don't get vitamin D2. It doesn't absorb the same into your body. And I also take a Swiss Naturals adult probiotic, and it's got 7 billion little probiotic dudes in there. And I take that just to regulate digestives, and I have I have a pretty decent gluten intolerance, and also I'm sensitive to some dairies, and so this really helps me if gluten sneaks in, or if I take a bite of a cookie or something, which I totally ate a cookie today. So for Mackenzie. Now, Mackenzie, I do give her supplements as well. Now, for the most part, Mackenzie was raised paleo. She never got introduced to any other foods. She was a paleo baby, and so I exclusively breastfed her for her first year, and then she was introduced to paleo, and we put off things like even like meat and like really starchy foods until she was close to 2 as well. So when I first started feeding her, she was eating very nutrient, like things like farm fresh egg yolk and avocado and like ground livers and stuff, just really nutrient dense foods with like bone broths and stuff. And so when she was older and she started to get a little bit picky, or not really picky, just too busy to maybe eat as much nutrient dense things with her personal preferences that I would prefer. So I give her a Yummy Bears Organics multivitamin. These are really good. You can find them at the health food store. I don't know where else you could find them. I don't know where you are. They're a really popular brand though. They're gluten, gelatin, dairy, and GMO free. They're little gummy bears, and they're really delicious. They're all natural, and they're coated with like natural cane sugar or organic cane sugar. So they're like this. And it recommends you can give kids up to 2 or 3 of these, I think, a day. I give Mackenzie 1. Unless she's fighting a cold, or if it's cold season, then maybe I'll up it to 2. Because like I said, I really like to keep our vitamins to a minimal and our food nutrients to the max. So I just basically use those to fill in any gaps we might have missed that day. So she takes those, and they're a huge hit. She wishes she could take 3 million a day. So these ones, there's 90 gummy bears in there, and that's about $19. It's like 19 something here in Canada, so it'd probably be cheaper in the States, or depending where you are as well. She also takes a Swiss Naturals overall D3 Health. It's a kid's chewable. It's like little orange puppies. If you have ever taken vitamin C or had like the regular multivitamins when you were a kid, it's just the orange flavor, which is the best one. So we give her that as well, and then for the same reasons, I take vitamin D. And then she also gets a child's probiotic from Swiss Naturals, and that has 3 million little probiotic guides in there. And for her, I mix it in with her yogurt. So it's just a capsule, by the way. They come in little like packs like this, and the capsule looks just like this. And so I just like break one open and sprinkle it into her yogurt or her smoothie, usually her yogurt. And I just mix it up and I let her eat it, and she eats her like plain Greek yogurt with that. And so I just do that. I mix it with the yogurt because yogurt already has a lot of probiotics in, so I just get it kind of all in one thing. And also she could use a little bit of help with her digestion as well. She is also gluten sensitive, and she's okay with most dairy, except for her and I both don't react well to cheese. So yeah, we both take those. And then for Cody, he's pretty simple. He takes a vitamin C with me, and he'll start taking a vitamin D now that we're into the heavy winter months. He works outside for like 8 to 10 hours a day, and so typically in the summer he doesn't really have to worry too much about a vitamin D supplement because he's getting way more than most of us. So I do like to encourage him to take a vitamin C so he doesn't get sick so often, because he's interacting with a lot more people, and he doesn't always eat as nutrient dense as we do, and so he tends to get the colds and stuff a little bit more. So hopefully he remembers to start taking vitamin D as well. And if he feels like it, and if like he's noticing he's getting sick a lot, or if he's noticing his diet's really lacking, then he will grab a natural multivitamin for himself to take. I don't know if he's going to start taking one this winter. A lot of the times he'd prefer to just, do it in a green smoothie. Like, I should really go over how the pickiest eater on earth, my husband, eats naturally with us and gets around his pickiness to still eat a nutrient-dense diet. That would be interesting. I should do that with him. So, I hope that helped you. Those are all the things we take. Again, I'll start taking my cod liver oil after this pregnancy, and once Grayson is born. And I didn't start Mackenzie on her supplements until she was, I'd say, about 2 or so, because she was still heavily breastfed at that point as well. She actually just weaned. We kind of weaned together when I was about 16 weeks pregnant, just because my milk dried up. I have no more milk, so but she plans to continue nursing when Grayson's born, so we'll see what happens there. So when she's not breastfeeding, I like her to make sure she's taking those. And I think that's it. That's all we take. If you have any questions, let me know. I hope that helps some of you, or that was interesting for some of you. If you have any, yeah, I just said that, but if you have any questions, let me know, and I will do my best to answer them. Okay, bye.